Peace and welcome to the Boom Bap Kingdom. We're here and we're super chilling, and I hope you guys are chilling too. I was thinking about why we do what we do. We write songs, we produce music, we make beats, we do all of these things, but the real question is why? Back in the days when we, meaning me and my peers, people that I grew up with, got into this hip hop culture, the idea was to be as good and as fresh as possible. Fresh was a super ill slang that we used in hip hop culture. If you do a little research, go check out a crew on Profile Records by the name of the Fresh 3 MCs. They had one big hit and it was literally called Yo, That's Fresh. For us, that was one of the key things. Was we entered into this culture, we observed it, and we realized that it actually took skill. So hip hop is kind of all encompassing. B-boys, B-girls, if you watch those Red Bull competitions, that is supreme skill. DJing, that is supreme skill. Graffiti writing, supreme skill. When you look at the legends like Vulcan and Dondi, and the list goes on and on and on. Skills. Rhyming. Skills. Producing. You have to throw that in the mix. In order to get good at that, it requires skills. Skill is something you learn over time, right? You learn by doing. But why do we do it? The conundrum, we get back to that. So for us, we wanted to be the best DJs, the best B-boys, the best B-girls. We wanted to be the best at all of the things we did because we did it all when we were part of the culture as it was growing. You practiced and you got nice at it. Now, this is going somewhere. So I don't recall in terms of production. This is where we bridge the gap because for us, it was about skills. In order to become skillful at a thing, you need to be passionate about that thing. So not only do I do this, but I also draw and I also train and teach martial arts. These are skills that you develop over time. Drawing, martial arts, right? You have to drill and practice and you learn. But if you don't have passion for it, you're not going to do it. You're just not. When you listen to Illmatic and you listen to the classic intro with Wild Style in the background, you hear Nas say, "We do this with or without a contract." He literally says that because he was living the culture and the passion for the culture. I ask you, why do we do it? Because if your goal is to get rich, you're in the wrong game. That's not going to happen. The culture is also a business, but you have to live the culture first with passion in order to develop the talent that will allow you to market your skills, because that's what it's really about. You have passion, you take that passion, you develop a skill set. Your skill set becomes so good that you can market it into a product or a career or whatever you want to call it. Part of the deal there, though, is being original. So when you have the passion like we had, one of the biggest things for us was being original. We didn't want to sound like anyone. We called that biting. So we didn't want to sound like anyone. We didn't want to necessarily look like anyone. We wanted to be original. And this is how, in the same space, you can have a Tribe Called Quest and an Onyx, or you can have a Naughty by Nature and you can have an NWA, right? Nobody sounded the same. Everyone was original. And this applies to the production, because the production is a big giant part of why these guys sounded different. MC Lyte did not sound like Queen Latifah. They were two totally different artists, two totally different MCs. The production styles were completely different. So when you have the passion for something and you want to be original, this is why you should be doing it. Not necessarily because you think you're going to be the next hit boy or the next whoever. You do these things because it's in your DNA and you want to get this art that's inside of you out there. The purpose of the Boom Bap Kingdom is really to inspire people. I want to inspire you guys to go make something dope and do your thing. Do your thing. Don't worry about the next guy. We get caught up in this where all of this YouTubing and all of this social media and all of this stuff, it really does actually take away from the art. It subtracts from the art because we miss the point. What happens is people are chasing views, they're chasing affiliates, they're chasing checks, and the passion goes out the window. When the passion is not there, guess what's missing? The skills. Because you'll wake up in the middle of the night with an idea and you'll bang it out, you'll lay it down, you'll get it on the hard drive, you'll put it out there. It doesn't matter if you get paid or not when you're in that passion zone. Without that zone, so many things fall apart and so many things remain undeveloped. So from me to you, I say, why do you do it? And if your answer is, yo, I'm trying to get on, I'm trying to get paid, I'm trying to get rich, you're in the wrong game. You need to think about that and go back to the drawing board and develop the passion. The passion turns into skills. The skills become a marketable commodity that you can develop and turn into a product or a career, etc. So I want your guys' thoughts on that. Why do you do it? Get in those comments. Let me know what you think. And with that, I'll leave you with a BBK salute. Peace.